Star Trek and gaming have never really been good bedfellows because whilst one is about collaboration and teamwork and thinking out problems, the other one's always a bit about hand-eye coordination and fastest finger first. That means that over the course of the series' 50-year history, a lot of the Star Trek games haven't been up to much. But that could change with Star Trek Bridge Crew, a new game that features 4 players working together in VR. We're down in London. I'm joined by Aaron Saporis, Matt Bryan and Nick Summers, and we're going to check it out.
Incoming message from Starfleet.
Captain, we have an emergency. Starfleet has lost all contact with Starbase ELO 4, and we fear the worst.
All right, you heard the man. We have a job to do. Let's go and do it.
Engaging warp, sir. Here we go.
Matthew, can you begin scanning the area, please?
Scanning. That doesn't look good.
Uh-oh.
There's a Klingon coming. Shall I scan him, sir?
Shields up.
Shields on. He's 20 kilometers away, Captain.
They're firing at us, sir.
Aaron, power to phasers and shields.
Got it.
All right, Matt, let's give him something to deal with. Phasers and photon torpedoes. Quick as you can.
Yes, sir.
Now, fire!
Peppering him like pepper jack cheese.
That's not a phrase.
Still bringing us around.
Keep it coming, keep it coming.
They're right on top of us, sir.
I'm giving him all I've got, Captain.
Just nice, regular pulses.
Captain, I'm pulsing. I'm pulsing.
Are we still talking about Star Trek? Oh, they're coming over us.
They're out of rage. They're out of rage.
Nick, stay with him.
Turning us around, sir.
Scotty, I love you.
Damn it, man, you're beautiful.
In line now, sir.
Let's get them on phasers.
All the power to phasers, cut engines. Klingon shields are at 20%. Let's see if we can't keep them down.
We're getting hammered.
Aaron, charge the warp core. Let's get out of here. Nick, get us out of here. We're about to die.
Doing so, sir.
You got full power, Nick.
Get us back in. Get us back in, Sonny Jim.
So we've just come out of playing Star Trek VR. I've got the guys with me. I'm going to ask you all a few questions. Matt Bryan, you are probably the least experienced VR gamer here. So as a kind of casual entrant to the world of this, how did you find it?
I thought it was pretty entertaining. I like the fact that we got to really kind of work with each other to try and work towards that ultimate goal. The graphics felt good, and everything was very present in front of me, and I felt like I was in complete control of what I was doing. So, in that respect, I really kind of enjoyed it.
Nick, you're kind of more of an experienced VR gamer. So, how did you find it?
Yeah, I was quite impressed. I think the experience lends itself to VR very well because you're not moving around a ton. You're sat at this desk, all the controls are right in front of you. And so often with VR, this big challenge is thinking, how are you going to get from A to B, outside of room scale tracking. So the fact that it was stationary, but so action-packed, you always had something to do. You never felt like you were bored or sort of waiting on your turn. I thought it was really well done. So. Okay, now you, unlike these guys, you're a big fan of collaborative gaming, so you know this territory a bit better than everyone else.
Okay.
So how did you find it that these guys might not have sort of noticed?
I enjoyed it. It was fun. Personally, I would have liked to see more gameplay elements. Each of our displays was very simplified. I only had maybe 3 things to keep track of, and there was more of a focus on collaboration, which is important, but maybe at the expense of gameplay. You are the big Star Trek fan here. That's for the angle you're coming at.
Yes.
How did you find it?
Like you couldn't tell I was a Star Trek fan just from my appearance and everything else. It's weird because in a way it really did encapsulate what Star Trek is, which is a lot of kind of group problem solving, and in a way it was a bit admin-y. But that is kind of what Star Trek is about. It isn't about being the hero. It is a bit more like space admin. Just being in that environment and panels were breaking, things were cracking, bits of the ceiling were actually sort of falling off and swinging, which is really, it's nice to be in that because you see it so much on the TV, and to actually have those little details was lots of fun, and I kind of feel like I would want to go back to this and do it again and again just to beat it. I'm not sure whether I'd necessarily want to spend a long time in there, but for me it was a very accurate and true Star Trek game. I'm not sure whether that would necessarily mean that everyone would want to play it.
Before we go, should we give it the official sign-off?
No.
You're on your own then.
No? Just me? The usual.